think you motherfuckers got it mixed up, or what I was saying when I said, I didn't take a check for like 6 years, and I haven't. What I was saying is, I didn't take a check, but whenever I asked Al for money, he gave it to me. Let's say I'd be like, shit, I'm going to such and such fight in Vegas. I'm going here. I need 100,000 for the weekend. I will have 100,000 for the weekend. So, I got, and then every day I was spending thousands and thousands. But it got to a time where it was like, I'm tired of asking you for my money. Just give me all my money and I'll do what I want to do with it. And then he came back and said, shit, ain't no more money. But I was spending money every day, so shit, he probably was right. Probably did spend all that shit. Fuck it.
All right, man. Adrien Broner says that he explains his statement or clarifies his statement on Al Heyman and not paying him for 6 weeks. More than likely, I'm going to just post the video as his individual video because YouTube shorts only go for 15 seconds. So I'm going to post it as his own individual video. Then, I'm just going to put my commentary and post it again with my commentary. So you heard him. He says that Al Heyman basically was giving him money when he asked for it, holding his money for him. Whenever he asked for it, he was giving it to him. And he told him there wasn't no more money left. Right? And he says he probably was right. My thing is probably. If, somebody said, well, he protecting Adrien Broner from Adrien Broner. Right? See, that's kind of where a lot of things tend to feel at in business. You got somebody who got the idea, and then you got somebody who know the business or learn the business and handling the business. I'm gonna tell you this. If you on the grunt work side of it, or you on the idea side of it, learn the business. It's imperative that you learn the business. You should know as much about the business than you know about the actual how the product work or whatever the case is, or you should know more. The business is that's why Bob Ross got effed over. And a lot of dudes that got effed over like that, who didn't know enough about the business side of it and had a great idea and had the talent, and somebody took advantage of them in this business. In these Disney movies, they teach you that that the good guy always win in the end. No, not at all. Go look at that Bob Ross documentary on Netflix. That's not the case. All right. But he telling you what you getting? How do you know that's the right amount of money he getting? Oh, I probably did spend it all. You not even tracking the amount of money he said. Well, I go to a fight in Vegas and ask for 100,000. For one, why the hell do you need 100,000 to go to a fight in Vegas? For one, so you got some people who believe that Al protected him from himself. How was Al protecting Adrien Broner when he giving him the money on demand? How? When he said, whenever I ask for it, he give it to me. Like, bro, what is you? You was a hoe? You was a little $2 girlfriend? You was son? You was grandkid? What the fuck is this? This the Al Heyman Trust Fund, bro? How do you protect somebody? And you still giving them the money on demand? He supposed to be advising these dudes to get business managers, accountants, so they won't blow through the money. He supposed to be showing them how to tie their money up with investments and all that type of stuff. And you running through data, you running through 100,000. I know it was just a hypothetical, but bro, what you need with 100,000 to go to Vegas for? Honestly, I mean, just to throw that out. But what do you? I mean, let me not focus on the hypothetical part of things, but that's my thing about it, bro. Like, he not protecting you. He just dispensing your money, bro. And you gotta ask for another man to give you money on demand. Just give me my check straight up. Just give, unless I'm making out better. If you're gonna pay in increments, it's like hitting the lottery. They said we give you a lump sum, or you can pay out in increments over 20 years. If they pay it out in increments over 20 years, you get more money. If they pay it out in a lump sum, you get less money. Some people may be beneficial to chop their money up over 20-year increments so they can't run through it. You know, some people might say, you know what, I want my lump sum. I know exactly what I want to do with my money, and I ain't never have to worry about working again. Now, if you get more money for him holding your money, that's the interest part of it. But anytime I tell you anybody how somebody in this business world holds your money, it's interest that's gonna come with that. That's just how the game works. Okay, we're gonna give you we're gonna loan you $10,000 for a car, $20,000 for a car, $5,000 for the car. But we're gonna have to put this 5%, 8%, 10%, 20%, whatever it may be, all based off your situation. We're gonna put that with it. On top of it, you gotta pay that back. That is what it is. That is what it is. But for him to have to ask, what is you, like a hoe? You his grandchild, his son? Fuck up out of here. And then every time they make a statement about Al Heyman, they come back like they getting held up with a camera with a pistol behind the camera. I did not mean to say that about Al Heyman. I apologize. What I meant to say was Al Heyman is the best advisor in the world. And, you know, he made sure he had my money when I asked for my money. Just to clarify, I had no problem with Al Heyman. You know? That's what it came off like. He is the best in the world. Remember when Granddad on the Boondocks was getting held up by Siri? Oh, man. Man, like, that's my whole thing about it, bro. But I definitely understand it. I definitely understand it, dude. I mean, that's what y'all agreed upon. Hey, so be it. But for you not to jot down to see if it was adding up, it's just irresponsible. Man, I ain't trusting the motherfucking soul with my money, bro. I ain't trusting my granny, mammy, wife. Oh man, hell no. You can't trust nobody like you can trust yourself. And if you can't trust yourself, then we got a whole different type of argument. Like my boy Rapping Forte say, I never trust no one, I only trust myself. Or I would have been the victim like everyone else. Shit. Why you thinking of some of them movies when they hit the lick, you know what I'm saying, or they do a crime, they think somebody gonna swill, man, shit, or a possum, pow. Dark Knight. Joker was capping them niggas, not just to keep the money, shit, they to keep the money, but you know what I'm saying. You know, no evidence, no witnesses. Yeah, man, that shit crazy to me. Like, bro, I would be jotting that shit down. Now, you said my check came up to $20 million altogether. You only gave me 15. I'm gonna need interest for you to hold my money, bro. Then he said, oh, the money all gone. And the man said he had been staying in a hotel for the last 2 years. I mean, I just, man, like, and I know it's different for an athlete, bro, because for me personally, I'm working on lawn trucks, raking leaves, doing all types of shit growing up. So I knew how money worked. My mom taught me how to do percentages, taxes, how bills broke down, all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the important thing about having male mentors in your life. One of the things they're gonna tell you is you gotta stack it, bro. I had that conversation so many times, and it's true. I would always tell y'all, man, like, that's the beautiful thing about, as a man and woman, when done correctly, together is beautiful, right? But this I tell you, once you learn on your own, you gonna be A1, bro. You gonna be A1. Once you get it right on your own, you gonna be A1. For sure. Trust me, you gonna be A1. Because that give you time to work on yourself, save your money, become independent. And when you able to make it on your own, you able to save money, because you can't save money with no woman. You be telling your woman, we're gonna say to do this, and they just gotta spend. They just gotta spend. Gotta spend. Especially when they feel like they got you. So when you by yourself as a man, you working and you grind and you stack that's when you start to accumulate assets. You look up, now I got 10 saved, now I got 150 saved. Before you know it, now you can move how you want to move. Now you ready to start a family and all that type of stuff. So, and then the mental aspect of it is beautiful. You got to learn, how to survive on your own first, and deal with yourself and face yourself and grind it out that way. A lot of dudes be happier that way. That's why a lot of dudes just don't be really. They just be tricking, or they just be, they casually be kicking it. Which the danger of that today is all the STDs and diseases and shit going around. If you into raw sex, but that's a whole different conversation. But I mean, that's the arrangement they have settled up, And imagine when you getting paid like that every day, man, imagine that, bro. How he getting over, bro? It ain't like Chase, like, oh man, your New Balance is. Maybe he was doing that. But shit, if you don't know you was down to your last 100,000, your last 50,000, your last $1 million, I think people would have been a little bit better. I think people would have moved a little bit better. I think he might would have did something different, but like I said before, that was his personal arrangement he had set up with Big Al. So be it, man. So let me know what you girls and guys think. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast. Check out the Box News playlist. Let me know what you think in the comment section.